All right, so we got Detective Comics 1000. I bought 2 issues. I bought like 3 issues for Superman Action Comics 1000 because, I really like these characters. And some of these covers, like it's rare that I buy multiple issues of a book. But I make exceptions sometimes, particularly for books like this. And I got the two I wanted. I actually talked to my comic shop like 3 months ago, 2 months ago. I'm like, look, these are the two covers I want. Please hold them. And they did. I liked these ones the most. I don't know why. This was, for some reason, I think, the only one with Batman and Robin. It's kind of a shame. But I liked this one. I thought it was a lot of fun. I liked the older decade books. So, like the Superman one. I liked the World War II one. And I got another one. I think it was the 60s or the 70s. I can't remember. But I got two really old ones. And then this one, I really wanted because of Bruce Timm. It's kind of the animated series style in a way, especially with how Batman looks there. Obviously, that's not the animated series Robin, but you see the influence there. But these were the two that I wanted the most, and I got them. I really didn't have too much of an interest in any of the other covers. Honestly, I think most of them are kind of letdowns compared to the Action Comics covers, which I thought really kind of captured the decades of the character in the covers. These ones, some of them do. Like, I definitely feel that the 50s and the 40s covers do capture the time period a little bit. But anyway, enough of those. This one, I'm pretty much just like not opening. It's just there. This one is the one I'm primarily using to read and thumb through. And most of the story, so if you don't know what's going on, basically, it's a hardbound book, right? This is a really good quality book. If you got like Jawbreakers and stuff, it's pretty much the same kind of book. And what's going on here is there's multiple short stories, right? They bring in a bunch of different writers. Scott Snyder, Christopher Priest, Brian Michael Bendis, which I don't get why he got a Detective Comics 1000 story. He hasn't done any Batman work. And there's so many other Batman writers that I would have liked to have seen maybe get a crack at this. But I gotta admit, his story actually wasn't bad. The worst story in here is Tom King's. His is horrible. Horrible. Scott Snyder's is actually okay. He goes like a detective. It's like Batman's first, like the longest case. And he solves this mystery, and it's all of the greatest detectives in the DC universe, and he pretty much joins the detectives club. And Kevin Smith's is pretty cool. So Kevin Smith got the right one. I thought his was one of the strongest ones. It's basically Batman tracking down the gun that killed his parents, and he finds it, and he melts it down and turns it into... Oh, shit, I ripped the book. God damn it. Just like a little snip there. He actually melts it down and turns it into the yellow emblem on his chest. Now, I don't know if that's really, going to be the story to the yellow emblem target, but I thought that was pretty cool. We get a story right here. I forget who writes this one. That's obviously, so Paul Dini writes this. This is very much inspired by Batman the Animated Series. You can tell just in the designs. It's actually New Adventures, the way that they're drawing Robin. And that was pretty fun. It's all about this henchman who turns out to be Alfred, and he's just kind of bumbling around, and all of the villains hate him, and he always ends up getting him put in jail. I thought that was pretty funny. And then we see the worst story on here. So I'm going to go to Tom King's. Hold on. Okay, and this is actually James Tynion's story. It's all about him embracing Dick Grayson as Robin. It's actually really good. Kind of showed, the kind of man he raises. It was really good. I liked that one quite a bit. It was nice that they put a nice like Batman and Robin story in here. It's kind of like, this is one of my favorite, because I really like Batman and Robin together. I think that's always fun. It talks about like how basically, Robin keeps him from going into the darkness, and how like having this younger man with him that's going to enjoy the battle and have fun will make him enjoy it. I really like that quite a bit. And here's a criticism on Tom King. So Tom King's Batman, when you read, there's fairly good Batman stories in here for sure. And they all range, but all of them are mostly pretty good. One of the weaker ones is actually by Christopher Priest, where he's hunting down somebody from the League of Assassins and just kind of ends on a cliff note. I don't know if it's setting up another story or what. It's not terrible. It's way better than Tom King's. So Tom King's, it's so stupid. Of course, look at this. Tom King comes in. Oh, man. At least Jolie Jones helps do some of the work. You have two artists on it. So you got this art, and then you've got this art. So all of these, the whole Bat family's there, and the whole story is them taking a family photo. It's so dumb. It's the worst story in the book. Hands down the worst. So listen to some of this. Batgirl talking to Batwoman. Okay then, how old are you? It doesn't matter. You're a woman. I'm a girl. I want to know the difference. I've been to war. Have you been to war? War? Psst. I've dated Dick Grayson. You dated Dick Grayson? Tom King, you're an embarrassment. So Batman shows up, and just listen to this dialogue. He's here. Hello, Bat. Bruce, is this about that thing? You don't have to worry about that thing. I totally got that covered. I was Batman. Oh my God. And then it ends, cheese, and he'll take a picture. It's the worst story in the book. But other than that, it's all pretty good. It's all pretty good. He takes the picture and then he leaves it on his parents' grave. It's stupid. Look at that. Isn't that nice? That's really dope. That'd be a pretty cool poster, actually. So, yeah, it's really good. I liked the Superman Action Comics 1000 better. I really did. I'm not saying this is bad. It's definitely pretty good. I like this cover so much better. We'll end it on this one. It's definitely pretty good. It's not terrible, but it's still not as good as Action Comics 1000. There's a couple things that I would have liked better to be done in it, but for the most part, it's good. I had high expectations from reading Action Comics 1000, though, but, what are you going to do? In any case, I think if you're a really big Batman fan, there's something here. I wouldn't recommend buying a bunch of covers. I just did that because I'm stupid. Be a little bit smarter than me and maybe just get one. From what I understand, this one is selling out. I could be wrong, but I'm not surprised because of Bruce Timm doing the art. So anyway, let me know what you think if you read this book. I'd like to hear what you think about it. And if you're thinking about picking it up, my shop had a lot of issues. I'm sure you'll be able to find some easily. Maybe not the most desirable cover that you wanted, but I think that's always subjective. I think a lot of people were probably going to buy the Frank Miller one, which I'm not. I think Dark Knight Returns is okay. It's not my favorite, but it is what it is. Anyway, make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Like, subscribe. Leave me a comment. Let me know what your favorite story was in this if you read it. Break it down for me. What do you think was the worst story? I'd like to hear your reasoning and why. And that's pretty much it, man. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bought about 4 comics other than this, so I've 4, and then I've got 2 that I didn't finish from last week because I was so busy, so I'll get them up. Thanks for watching, guys.